Well, hello everyone. I'm Marie McManus, and if you're thinking of buying or selling or just keeping an eye on the trends in the real estate market in Augusta, Georgia, I'm going to tell you what's happening right now here, and I've got some facts and figures for you. So the Augusta market overall is moving back towards balanced. So you'll hear people say, oh, the market's changes, but we're really seeing it's just moved back to what was normally expected. So what is a balanced market? A balanced market is when homes and when buyers and sellers are meeting in about between a 30 and a 90-day period. And that's where we are here in Augusta. All right, so right now in the Augusta, Somerville, Forest Hills, West Augusta, Columbia County, the average price range is really now in the 350s. So overall in Augusta, it's risen about 3%. And we have the new developments continuing to move steadily. And we're through a lot of the storm repairs. Can't believe that it was a year and a couple of months ago. People have finished up a lot on their home repairs from Hurricane Helene, and we're seeing a lot of those homes are preparing to come on the market. So it's really a great time to be thinking about making a move now. So those of you that are considering putting your home on the market as we approach the spring, we're looking at home prices slightly up. We're seeing the length of time on the market a little bit longer. But as always, if your home is priced correctly, it's going to sell closest to the sales price, and it's going to sell for more money. And in fact, in many occasions, we still see multiple parties interested in a very well-priced house. And so I want to tell you really what I'm seeing now, maybe even more than ever, but it's probably highlighted because we're not in those crazy days where everything was selling. But I'm seeing how important it is to have your home prepared before it goes on the market, because the ones that are sitting longer, they have more deferred maintenance, and their expectations are higher than we're seeing for the condition of some of the houses, if that makes sense. So buyers, young buyers, we love to help you find something in the market. And my advice to you is the same advice. My daughter is a young professional in Atlanta, and she's looking for a home. So I am saying we personally go to a lot of trouble when we represent a seller to make sure it's presented to the market and it looks sharp and the photos are wonderful, and the house is well prepared with little minor repairs. But do look beyond that. Don't get in the habit of just scrolling and looking for the ones with the bright, shiny pictures. Get an expert in that area, and you look at the houses. A lot of them, go look at those houses that the agent took the pictures on her cell phone, or they've got a walker in the picture in the family room, and you think that turns me off. Go look at that house. It may be an older person who has it beautifully maintained, and they just weren't represented properly, and it's going to sell for less. So look at that one. All right. In some of these hot markets, and the places, location, 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 where everyone wants to live, there's always going to be more competitive. So I ask buyers to really look at it in a strategic way. For example, we just sold a home and it sold relatively close to the asking price. The buyer, however, told the seller, I am fine. You close whenever you want to. And in fact, it is fine with me if you close and you rent back from me. I'm in no hurry. And their offer, of course, was taken over others. So personally speaking, what I'm seeing is that the numbers really aren't showing overall, but we have far more houses pending at this stage we're now end of January, and we have a lot more houses pended than we did during the month of January last year. So I know that it's just pockets. And so when you look at the overall stats, you may not get an understanding of a particular neighborhood or a particular activity in that neighborhood. So it's super individualized, because I hear, overall that houses are sitting, and that, There's not as much activity, but in certain markets, we're seeing that that is not true, that they are moving fast. And so the real estate market is always changing, and you want to find expert advice in the particular area where you're looking. You want someone who studies the numbers and really knows what the trends are. So if you're thinking of buying or selling, I think I would be happy to meet with you in person and talk about your individualized plan. So if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.